Okay, we're going to move on to 10.3. The first two parts of the chapter you saw was, I won't say a lot of waffle, but a lot of common sense. And this is as well, okay? This is the last part where it's sort of common sense, not that much calculations in it. Okay, so we start at populations and sampling. Now, do read through this. I'm not going to go down. And if you want to take down a note or two on each of them, in your own words, so you understand. Okay, I'm not going to get you to copy down any notes on just this, because some of you will know it and some of it's self-explanatory and some of it's not. Okay, so again, read through these, all the different types of sampling that you're required to know. And I'm just going to look at stratified sampling, because there's actually a calculation in that. And stratified sampling is when you sample based on certain characteristics of the group. So the example I'm quickly going to do is a survey to estimate the number of vegetarians in a mixed college with 660 boys and 540 girls carried out. A sample of 40 students required. So if you were to take a random sample, it mightn't necessarily represent that there's 660 boys and 540 girls. There's more boys than there is girls. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a stratified sample based on the sex of the pupils, whether they're boys or whether they're girls. Now, of course, if you're going to do a proper stratified sample, you'll have to stratify it also in the fact of what year they are. Is there any other characteristics that you stratify it for? So it's more complicated than that, than just splitting into boys and girls, depending on what you're looking for. So if there's 660 boys and 540 girls, and the sample size is 40, all we want to do is find the proportion of boys in the school, and that's 660, and the total when you add those two together is 1200, and then times it by the sample size. So get the fraction of boys in the school, so that's 660 over 120, and that works out as 22 boys. And obviously if there's fractions involved, you have to round, can't ask half a person. And in girls is obviously going to be 18 because there's only 40 in it, but if we change it, it's going to be 540 over 1200 times by 40 equals 18, and there, 18 girls. So according to this, 22 boys should be asked and 18 girls. Nice and easy. And then go on and read convenience sampling and just read through that example as well. But do make sure you read through these, because you're going to need them to answer some of the questions I'm going to give. Okay? Any questions, please do ask.